everybody, Backyard Bullion here. I am in London at the offices of Sovereign Rarities, where I've had access to some of the most incredible coins that they recently had go up for sale in their auction. I'm also now here with Adele from Sovereign Rarities to talk all about Sovereign Rarities and what it might be like to send coins in to Sovereign Rarities. So Adele, thank you for having us and for taking the time to sit down and talk a little bit about Sovereign Rarities.
Yeah, thanks for coming to see us.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I mean, can you tell? I'm kind of want to just take this tray home, but I think Mrs. Backyard Bullion might have a few words to say about the remortgaging of the house. But anyway, Sovereign Rarities, you're an auction house primarily, but I also know that you have a lot of other things for sale and stock generally as well.
We have a huge retail selection. We mainly focus on high-grade, rarer British coins, be from hammered coins like you see there to the modern British proofs. We also have ancient coins, Islamic coins, as well as metals. Yeah. So we have a broad range, but it is very focused in those areas.
Sure. So it's not going to be your everyday Britannias and just basic bullion sovereigns and things.
We're always happy to make an offer on bullion items, but for auction, considering there's a buyer's premium, sometimes it might come out better for you to make an offer. So always just get in touch, send us a list, and we're happy to help.
For sure. I mean, I've got another little box here of all of these incredible things that I'm just going to keep bringing on and showing. But I guess what the point is that these are specialist items, so it is very much about finding the right kind of buyer for these, rather than you know, it's not an appropriate thing if you take this down to just any old bullion dealer. They'll just be like, well, we don't specialize in that, so we can offer you X. And you know, you want to put things in front of the right buyers.
Yeah, we don't want to offer melt on a Henry VIII.
Of course, one of only 8 coins known in existence. If you haven't seen the video that we shot on this earlier last week, then go and have a look at it. Yeah. But no, that's fascinating. So auction number 22 is just gone. Mm-hmm. How often are the auctions? What's the general calendar?
It's all right. 4 a year. We try to do them quarterly.
Okay.
Our June 3rd auction is coming up, probably over by the time this video comes out.
I think we planned for this to go out afterwards. Yeah. But
so our next auction is September, which coincides with CoinX.
Okay.
That auction will feature, we have some really exciting ancients that haven't been on the market before, with really great provenance actually. And there is a collection of early Scottish hammered as well. So it's looking to be kind of an earlier focused sale, but equally as exciting because, again, they're going to be high grade things that people haven't seen yet.
I mean, we talked about it when we were filming with the hammered coins, that they are pieces of history, and it's the opportunity to be a custodian of that history, which I think is incredible, which is just so special. Now, in terms of the special nature of these coins, do you offer the opportunity for people to come and inspect the coins if they were interested?
Absolutely. We definitely recommend coming to view, especially auction lots.
Yeah.
Even if there's something that you see on our retail site, you're more than welcome to get in touch and say, you know, if I come in at this time, odds are we'll say yes.
That's good to know, especially if like me, you want to remortgage the house to buy this tray. You want to make sure that what you're getting looks as good as it does in the photos. So fantastic. So what would you say from this auction? I know there's a lot of lots in there, but what's your favourite coin? It doesn't have to be the one on the trays, but is there a coin that really strikes your fancy from this one?
I mean, it's on that tray. It's going to be between the completer, because there's a unicorn. We know how I feel about it. Yeah. And then maybe the Mary Sovereign, which was
lot number 18 from memory, wasn't it? Yeah, it's pretty special.
Yeah,
pretty special.
I just think I've got a special
place for that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think it's really, really
amazing.
It's special. I'm not going to get it, but it's going to, but hopefully it goes to a good home.
Now, with these very specialist coins, do you only cater for UK sellers, or have you got international consignees and the like as well?
Definitely international buyers and consigners.
Okay, international buyers as well. So global, within reason of wherever it might be geographically.
Exactly. Within reason of who can ship to where.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely if there is anything that you're wondering if it can be shipped to you, get in touch with us. Again, we're happy to check for you and use the proper harmonized codes and all those sorts of things.
Yeah, fantastic. It's just incredible. So your average auction will be the premium stuff, but it's also worth checking out your stock as well.
Absolutely. For all the new Royal Mint proof releases, we get those.
You because Sovereign Rarities are part owned, I believe, by the Royal Mint.
Yes, they do have a stake in our company.
Yeah.
The first company that they have ever invested
Indeed.
in.
So that partnership there, I think, is really beneficial for all parties. So you get access to some of the best coins.
They're really benefiting from us, yes.
Yes. So, because I noticed on some of the promos that you've done in the past and auctions in the past, it's in conjunction with some of the Royal Mint stuff as well.
It is a joint venture, so it's also promoted to their client base.
Yeah.
If you want to consign through the Royal Mint, it will end up with us.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Makes it a bit easier on them, I think.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they're busy enough, I think, as it is with the crazy markets for gold and silver at the moment, isn't it?
That I think is exhausting.
Yeah.
And then they've got to make the coins.
Well, yeah, and I don't envy those tasks as well. It's not an easy process to do in a good day. So, talking of the sort of growth in the market, have you noticed over the last whatever time frame that you've maybe noticed it, have you seen an uptick in the interest in old coins? Some people say it's a bit of a dying trade or a dying hobby. What's your thoughts on that?
I think I think what it is it's not a flash in the pan hobby.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you're all of a sudden seeing people do.
Sure.
They've always collected. It's a historic thing. But I think some things become a bit more popular, and then you hear about it a bit more.
Yeah. I'm holding the right coin for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you might not be a coin collector, but you might have heard of the Una and the Lion.
Yeah.
And then, so it's,
And you fall down the rabbit hole like a lot of people do.
Exactly. You drink the Kool-Aid and now you're hooked.
Yeah.
But what I will say is we are seeing a lot of younger collectors.
Interesting. Okay.
Which we're excited about.
That's interesting to know, because I get a lot of questions of people saying, well, what's the point? Coins will be gone in 50 years time from circulation, so there'll be no interest. And I just keep saying to them, well, if coins are gone, then whatever coins are left are going to be even more desirable as collections.
Yeah, that's
so it's counterintuitive, the argument to say
so you
coins
mean it's only going to get more scarce?
I think so. Yeah, exactly. And certainly when you look at these pieces here, and I said in my previous video that we've got here pieces of history that date back 600 years, and I just wonder where these will be in 600 years and whether or not they'll be viewed in the same way. And then in 600 years time, these coins, which will be 1,000 years old by then, what on earth will people be doing and thinking in that world? And that will be very different, very special. We'll not be here to know about what happens, but being that custodian for a small period of our history is, I think, quite important.
Yeah, it's also a reflection of, the time looking back, how we've got the Una and the Lion. We're still referencing previous coins.
Yeah.
We're still, the Queen's Beasts and the Tudor Beasts. I think that's another thing that makes a lot of the Royal Mint modern coins so special.
Yeah.
Is that they've got a nod back to historic coins.
Yeah.
So you see that thread of where they're going and what it looks like.
And what I like is that they bring that modernity to the coins. So it's often, I mean, the mind boggles of how well the engravers made these coins back 200 years ago when they were doing them. But then with the technology that we have now to enhance them, to really make them sing for what they were. And yeah, I sometimes wonder what the likes of William Wang would think of our modern technology and what his mind would be able to create if he had access to the same technology that we do now.
It's really incredible because actually we just had, it literally got picked up yesterday, an original Una.
Oh.
Now that I realize.
Now you've told me that. Should have come a day out. No, it's fine.
I know, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, what a carrot to dangle. But it's something that when you actually see it and you hold it in hand and you can see this one, you see what justice that modern coin did.
Yeah.
But then you also see that original and think, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I think, you're right. There are a lot of people who might say, oh, a coin like this is almost derivative because they've done that design already, but actually you're paying homage to just how good that first design was.
Exactly.
And that's worth doing because
Yes,
it's incredible.
yes.
I mean, I just look at these hammered coins, which, as I said, are 600 years old, and just to go back to that point of what things might look like in our 600 years' time, can you imagine what the people who engraved these dies were thinking and doing in the 1400s and how they were doing it, and you know, the skill that goes into that, and then what must have they thought? Did they think their coins would survive 600 years for somebody to be talking about them on YouTube and showcasing them? The mind boggles.
Yeah, I think, and the other thing is people preserve them. Well, it was the hobby of kings, so it was, you know,
Yeah,
not everybody was
not
going to
everybody was going to get one of the big gold Henry VIII
Exactly.
coins, but
And then the same thing with Elizabeth. Like, those sovereigns were very much, when she would go to the theater and, like, you know, be a patron of the arts, she would
Yeah.
give them as like her sort of, I was here, you're welcome.
yeah,
Which, so cool.
I know, right?
But it's, you know, it was treasured for something other than just, oh, I've got gold at this time.
Yes.
It's like, no, I got
And I
this
think
from
that's
Elizabeth.
that's the human condition, though, isn't it? I think in many ways, because that's something that's special, like you say, to somebody who's it's more value than the gold content. It's just about something that's special, and this is what
Yeah.
these are, and that's, I think, the most important thing that anybody can ever talk about when it comes to anything with premium. That's why people pay money for art.
Yeah, it existed and it was given and it was cared about and
Yeah.
made with the intent of being preserved and appreciated.
It's very British, isn't it? I know I'm
It is
talking with
very,
with a Yank here about that, but it's very British in that we would treasure this from our king or queen for so long.
but it's what makes it appreciated around the world.
Yes.
Is that it is consistently it's British coinage.
Yeah.
From its really early conception has been traded, used, and iconic.
Yeah, it really has. And I mean, if we're talking about paying homage, these huge, beautiful coins here, of course, with the 1989. Well, I say the 1989 motif. The 1989 motif is what was based
I
off
mean,
these.
that's
So,
what everybody knows. Yeah.
but you might recognise those Tudor roses and the coronation throne from the 1989 sovereigns. So, absolutely incredible. Other things that Sovereign Rarities do. There's a consign to auction thing.
There's a consign to collect program.
Consign to collect. Sorry.
It's okay. We'll survive.
We'll edit this in post. It'll be great. No one will ever know. So tell us about that part of your services.
Right. So our consign to collect program, basically, if you are looking for a certain coin or you see one on our website that you are after and would complete your collection, what you can do is get in touch with us, and if you have coins that you would like to consign, we can go ahead and reserve the retail coin for you and put your coins into auction, and those proceeds can go towards the purchase of a new coin. So just because you're moving on from something in your collection doesn't always mean you're stopping collecting.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of people like to upgrade, and we're always here and available to do that.
It might just be the coin that's always been out of your reach, but suddenly you've decided, you know what, I can't not have it. But then I've always get that fear of it going before I'm ready. So
and they do go when they go up, and they're, you know, the scarce.
So that's
type.
That's very cool. So how does one go about that? So it's like you just say, if you see something you like, get in touch.
Yeah, as easy as that.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit too easy, probably. It's a bit dangerous, maybe. But yeah, if you see it on our website, there's literally an inquire button, and you can say,
Okay.
I'm interested in this. You know, would you
Fantastic.
take something in for it? And odds are it's yes.
Brilliant. Adele, it has been an absolute pleasure to talk with you
Yes, thanks
and
for
to
saying
showcase
that.
these coins. And as you're currently taking consignments for
Absolutely.
September.
Yes.
So if anyone's got something they want to get in touch, then there are links in the description to Sovereign Rarities' website. But I'm sure with a quick Google search, you could find all the details you need as well. Sovereign Rarities are your go-to place for specialist coins, I think.
Yay! Thank you.
And it's been an absolute privilege to see these coins. Thank you once again. That's it from me. Thank you all for watching. Guys, go and hit the comment section up and just say which of these was your favourite coin. It's absolutely impossible for me to choose. But I know you want to say the completer with the unicorn on it, but I just, this Elizabethan coin just really is incredible. So
Yeah.
the luster on this one has got me, because it really does look brand new. absolutely incredible. So anyway, that's my favourite, and I'd love to know what all of you say down below. That's it from me. Thanks all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. As always, make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.